Hi, I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot. Welcome back to another book chat. I am doing two book chats this month because I'm super excited. I did the Agatha Christie one, I think, 2 weeks ago, and now I want to do a really fun one with you. So I want to give you 5 interesting facts about books. Okay, these are really cool, and they are things that I didn't know. I only knew one of them. Which is the last one. So in no particular order, I'm going to tell you a couple of things. Okay, now I've got them on my computer, so if I'm looking past you, please, I still love you, don't worry. Okay, so I want to tell you about the most expensive book that has ever been sold to date. And it is called The Codex Leicester by Leonardo da Vinci. I think you pronounce it Leicester. It's like Leicester in English, in England, Leicester, but I think you pronounce it Leicester. So it's called The Codex Leicester, and it was written by Leonardo da Vinci. And Bill Gates bought it, strangely enough. We all know Bill Gates. He's like the richest man on earth. And he paid listen to this number, 30.8 million pounds sterling. That means he paid 30.8 million British pounds, okay, for this thing that Leonardo da Vinci wrote. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it is. If you do, if you've stumbled across it on the internet, or if you want to Google it, let me know down below what this book is and why does Bill want this? Okay, I'm a bit worried about this whole thing because I don't know if it's like a book of magic or whatever. Okay, what it is. So, 30.8 million pounds. I don't think I've ever even. I don't think my mind can wrap itself. Our rand is worth like 16 pounds. It's like 1 rand in South Africa is worth. One pound is worth 16 rand. So, my British followers, please come to South Africa and spend your money. We need you. Cheap holiday. Okay, so Codex Leicester, Leonardo da Vinci, Bill Gates, 30.8 million pounds sterling. Did you know that there is a name for the enjoyment of the smell of old books? So if you love the smell of old books, okay, I think it's books in general. I'm not too sure if it's just old books. You know, that like musty smell of books, or if it's a smell of books in general. Again, you can tell me down below. It's called bibliosmia. Bibliosmia. It's Bibliosmia. Bibliosmia. Okay, and it is the attraction or the love of the smell of books. I think it's specifically secondhand books. You know, new books tend to smell sour. Have you also experienced that? Do you guys also find that a brand new book that you would buy at, say, I don't know where you buy your Barnes & Noble or wherever you buy your books, have you also found that if you smell it, you can smell the ink? What you're smelling is actually the ink, because it has like a soury smell to it, okay? There are books that have got scent imprinted into them. It's actually put into them. They're hella expensive, but there are books that have scent put into the pulp of the paper. But generally a new book smells soury, whereas an old book smells musty. And you know that smell when you walk into a really decrepit, old, secondhand fucking bookshop that sells 1920s fucking Mills and Boons or Barbara Cartland shit. Not shit, no book is shit, but you know what I mean. You know that like pong of mustiness, you know? It is called bibliosmia, the love of that smell. Okay, so I suffer from bibliosmia. There's something you can drop at the next dinner party. Okay, moving on. Did you know that the very first book to be typed on a typewriter was The Adventures of Tom Sawyer? There you go, my American followers. You've made the grade at last in this video. The very first typewritten manuscript was The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Now, I have read The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, and I think there's another one. Huckleberry Finn. God, how could I forget? We were forced to read those at school, so I hated both of them, of course. Many, many years later, I never read Huckleberry Finn, but I did read The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. And it's a really, really cool book. It's like an adventure story, you know, but it's just got a lot more pathos and drama and emotion in it. But it's really cool. So if you haven't read it, seriously, it's small. It's not a huge, big book. Go and get it and just read it. Take it out from your library. You can probably pick up a cheapy copy secondhand for like nothing. So read it. It's really cool. It's a really good, I'm not a huge fan of American literature, but that's pretty good. Okay, so Tom Sawyer, and If You Brave Huckleberry Finn. Tom Sawyer was the first ever typewritten manuscript. Now this I found absolutely fascinating. What do you think? How long do you think the longest sentence ever written? The longest sentence ever written. How long do you think it is, and what book do you think it is? Okay, so stop the video, answer the question, and I'm going to give you 3 seconds to do that. Okay, I'll give you 4 seconds to do that, and then I'm going to tell you the answer. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The answer is 823 words. I kid you not. And the book is from Les Miserables, or Les Mis, as we all know it. 823 words, 1 sentence, and it's in the book. I don't think it's in the musical or the play. If it is, I would fucking shit my pants if I was the actor having to read that, or having to recite that, because my mind is just blown. 823 words, 1 sentence, and it's from Les Mis. Okay, and the last one I want to tell you, I'm sure we all know this. What is the most sold book in the whole world? The book that has sold the most worldwide. 4 seconds, here we go. Answer below, then I'm going to tell you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll give you an extra one. 5. It's the Bible. I can't believe that, and yet I can believe that. The Bible is the most sold book ever. It's the most sold book in the world. If you can tell me why, please do, because I would have thought, say, the Holy Quran would have been the most sold book in the world, but it's the Bible. So if you have a theory as to why, or if you have factual proof as to why, let me know down below in the comments. While you're down there, like, subscribe, share, and tickle that little bell. It's somewhere, guys. I can never find the bell. It's down here, or it's there, or it's there, or it's up here somewhere. If you ring the bell, why I tell people to ring the bell is because if you click the bell, every time I post a new video, you'll be told. It'll like pop up. Matthew has done a new video. Okay, if that is an entire pain in the ass for you, getting these messages all the time, then don't ring the bell. But go on, ring the bell. Okay, I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot. It's been Book Chat. I love you guys so much for supporting me and for always being here. Mwah. I'll see you on the flip side. Hi, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to go and like and subscribe, and check out some more of my videos in my playlists.